everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Whew, thanks for being here. Let us tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with us this afternoon. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please, Spirit? What storyline would you like to share with the collective? All right. In the central energy. Whoa. Whoa. In the central energy, you've got 6 of Wands. Victory. An important milestone has been reached. Could be publicly recognized for something. Getting a promotion. Being recognized as a winner. In the challenge position. In the challenge position, you've got the 5 of Wands here. Now, what the heck was that? 5 of Wands. What the heck's going on? Dang. So, in the challenge position, you've got the 5 of Wands. So, there's still conflict here. You've got a victory, but there's still conflict. And in the subconscious, the Chariot reversed. Somebody's out of control and they're aggressive. They did not get the win. You've won and they did not get the win, and they are not moving forward. You are. So you're thinking about these people that were competing with you for your life, for your destined path. They didn't get it. In the recent past, somebody's in a 9 of Cups reversed. They're not getting a wish come true. They're not getting a wish come true. They're being smug. They're dissatisfied. They want to travel toward you, perhaps. They've been hit with a spark of inspiration. So they want to reconcile. They didn't get their wish come true. They want to reconcile. Intentions, expectations. King of Pentacles. They want to become a King of Pentacles here. They want a leadership role, and they can't have it without getting on your gravy train. In the near future, 4 of Swords. You're planning for the future, and you're recovering from this clashing of petty ego. The lens that's being looked through is a sacrifice, or the Hanged Man. You're letting something go. You're releasing it. Letting them go. In the environment, 10 of Cups. Divine love. Dreams come true for family units and domestic happiness. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. There's wishful thinking. There could be lots of choices. There's a lot of options here. In divine love, maybe. And the outcome is a 7 of Wands. So you stood up for yourself, you're standing up for yourself, and you're persevering and maintaining control, protected in this environment here. Ace of Wands. You're very passionate about something, and you know the truth about it. So you've got this willpower and clear boundaries. And you've got your inheritance here, enough to share. And that leaves a painful ending for these ones who are fighting with you, 10 of Swords, and they're stuck at a crossroads here. Okay, and you're coming into the, you persevered, and you're coming into the reward for your hard work. And those who are working against you are, or maybe you are weary. Your faith has been tested with the 9 of Wands here. And you were resilient up until the very end when the wheel turns and the cycle is complete. There could be a King of Wands here who is in a 9 of Swords energy because they've been disconnected and they have scarcity to deal with now. While the Queen of Cups is moving on into an emotionally stable new beginning. Manifesting what? You might be working with children in the future to teach them how to pull through a scenario like this. And then the Emperor is dealing with the devil. Or the Emperor is dealing with the devil. Emperor dealing with the devil. You got your victory here. Public recognition, confidence, rewards, good news. Good news. Good news. Somebody's not optimistic. Somebody's not hopeful. You've got a victory. They're no longer hopeful. They were fighting with you here in the 5 of Wands energy. They're competition. So you've got a victory. Somebody's lost all hope for this competition here. You remember. There's a remembering. You're being remembered. They're challenged. They're not optimistic. You've got a victory here. Your challenge was this competition, 5 of Wands, and their challenge that you remember, or maybe that you are being remembered. They're in a Chariot reversed. They are arrogant right now, martyred. They could be getting martyred. They're aggressive. There's a martyring here. You gained a victory, and they're not optimistic here. They did not get the wish come true, 9 of Cups reversed, and they're trying to make travel plans to reconcile with you. They want to travel forward you. That was in the recent past. Timeless readings. It could be in the past, present, or future. Please take it as it resonates. A visitation. Yeah. They didn't get their wish come true. They're smug. They're smug, they're arrogant, they're dissatisfied. They did not get their wish come true. So they're making plans to travel toward you, to make a visit, and to reconcile. That was their plan in the recent past. Their intention and expectation is to become a King of Pentacles, or perhaps they're expecting you to be abundant and disciplined and have security. Let's just check it out. Let's see what we got going on. What's more clarification, please, Spirit, regarding this King of Pentacles? What's going on there? King of Pentacles. Driver in the reverse. Disciplined. So they want to visit. They want to reconcile. They did not get their wish come true. They have expectations of a King of Pentacles here. They've overcome their challenges. They're very disciplined and abundant, a leader, and they can't drive them. They're not able to drive them. We've got, with the Four of Swords energy here, so you're planning for the future. There is renewal. We got wise guy. Wise guy. Huh. Planning for the future. We got sacrifice. The Hanged Man. Something's being released. Let go. Seeing things from a new perspective. Grave. Sacrificed. Grave. Released. Martyr. Martyr. Whoever was coming for you, fighting for you, they did not win, and they're being martyred. They're being let go. They're being released. You've got the Ten of Cups here, so there is a divine love here. A wish come true for family contentment. Kin. You could have a new family here. You may have a new family here. We've got daydreaming, searching for purpose, wishful thinking, and choices. We're going to get some more clarification on that. There. Forgiveness for your faith. Forgiveness and faith. So it could be that this kin is in an illusion. They're stuck in an illusion. Maybe they're hoping for forgiveness. You were able to persevere through this. You've got protection here, standing up for yourself and maintaining control. Maintaining control. There's attention brought to your purpose. Or maybe your purpose is bringing attention to something. Expectation. You've got a new career here, a new seat. And it's time to go play with your evermore. Who's defending you, or maybe giving a defense to you, a sovereign being who is privileged. You've learned about the spirits and how they've been used against those who shine, the backstory here. So you've learned a lot about this conflict coming from a hidden location against those who are creative, attacking their bodies or taking their bodies, wanting to appear as them on a spiritual throne. But it could be that you're about ready to make an appearance. You're expected to take a seat here. You're coming into your purpose as you, and you are important. You're a teacher. You might be getting a message that you're going to be teaching. Religious, vain ancestors who were going after things of the innocent creators and their limelight position. This tribe bringing drama to the home of love. Here and now, we've got a wholesome person, exploring the mental hauntings of those who are at peace. So you could be looking at what this player is doing to cause people to self-preserve. People who didn't do anything, they're working against them in hardship, or maybe they're working against hardship. There's a change in the self-care plan here. These ones are being disconnected because you survived. And they're going to be invisible. Or maybe there is a leader that is invisible, bringing justice that was promised. always watching the service that you're providing. They may be absent, but congratulations. You did well, considering you perfectly. You did perfectly in this prophecy against these personalities that were wanting to fight with you. These addicted chickens. They wanted to puppet your position. This snake wanted to get all up in your head. They're a witch. A witch snake. And it's time for you to have a compass, a pathway of peace. Yep. So they were playing both sides of the line here with a misperception. They thought it was really fun to compete with you, but it's all messed up because now you're stepping into your purpose. Attention has been brought to you and your purpose. Victory. You gained a victory here, and somebody isn't feeling very optimistic because they're really feeling your absence. There was a competition or a fight or a conflict, and you're being remembered here. They're challenged because you're being remembered. And you understand, there's an understanding of what they were doing. So you've got the Chariot reversed. They're not going anywhere. And we got martyr here. They're being cut out of your life. They're being let go. They're being martyred. They're being aggressive and arrogant. What? They were trying to martyr family units. That's what they were trying to do. And they can't move forward in it. They cannot move forward in it. They were wanting to move forward and martyr responsible family units, and they can't move forward in it. You've gained a victory. They're done. They did not get their wish come true. They did not get the 9 of Cups. They're trying to make plans to move forward and pay you a visit, trying to reconcile here. They got to do it in the 3D. Their witchery isn't working. They want to escape, and they need you to make that escape possible. We've got a King of Pentacles here who is in an authority, an authoritative leader who is not, they can't drive this person. They're not able to drive the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles isn't a driver. We've got daydreaming, longing for you. So their intention is, their expectation is that they won't be able to drive this leader, this new leader, King of Pentacles. They can't manipulate him. They need to escape. They need to get into your space here. Look, there's gossip here. This wise guy is worried about what people are thinking, what people are saying here. They're making plans for the future. There's a sacrifice here, a release and grave. That goes right along with they didn't get the Chariot. They can't move forward in martyring responsible family units. They're being let go. There's a sacrifice. They're going into the grave. Or it's over with them. Whatever. We got reflection. Low energy people going in the grave. They're being let go. Spirit, those people who don't have a light on, they can't generate life force vitality on their own. They got to take it from others in order to feel alive. Chaser. So 10 of Cups, union, a divine love, blissful relationships. This kindred, chaser, they don't want to chase you anymore. They're in an illusion regarding your forgiveness, or maybe they want your forgiveness. They're stuck in an illusion. They want your forgiveness. Their values were all about money. Your values are completely different. It's just too different. You stood up for yourself. You've maintained control over your life, and attention, or maybe your purpose is bringing attention to this business here that's been going on. Maybe that's your purpose. Conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. Somebody wants to have a conversation. There may be a conversation. Maybe people are talking about your purpose. You're bringing attention to something with this challenge, with the fact that you survived, you persevered, you maintained control through self-love. Self-love. Oh, I saw a sign today. If you can only love one person in the world, love yourself. Love you. These people that were moving against you, they made some mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs. They don't know what to do. Their go-to is passion, sexual energy, and they sabotage themselves by just doing that. They're feeling broken and shattered. Third parties. This is an unexpected outcome. They're remembering how fun it was to hurt you. They're very unsatisfied and hurting from the damage that they've caused. Didn't work out like they planned. There's unfinished business here. There's still some things to resolve because the truth is out and we're entering in a new chapter. Everybody's going to go where they need to go. And of course they're disagreeing about it, this commitment. They've been found unworthy and they're confused. They want to mend the connection because they're getting reciprocation. They put you in solitary confinement and gave you a hard path to walk, and now they're getting it back. We got a soul tie here, always feeling connected to you, and secrets. I haven't told you everything. There is a soul contract here, and somebody doesn't want to run anymore from this reunion, an inseparable love. It's time for you to enter your destiny. Those who were lying are feeling overwhelmed because they're being held back in the shadows. That's where they wanted to be. You had hope. You never gave up hope for this, and they didn't appreciate you. They neglected you the whole while, and now they want your forgiveness because you are an irreplaceable being. The way you love can't be matched, and they're in regret, these prideful people, because they missed their opportunity and they're getting detached from you. They are guilty of habitual patterns that they will never stop. And so, you just can't talk to them anymore. You got to let them go. They were trying to destroy family units, responsible family units, and they can't move forward in that. They can't move forward in it. Whoa. Conquest. Wow. So you gained a victory. Somebody is not optimistic. They're feeling your absence. You have gone away. These people, many flames. Just another notch in the headboard. These people were evil when it comes to freaking love, okay? And you survived it. You gained a victory over this bullshit pettiness. You're being remembered, and there's an understanding of your side of the story. And this is ending. This is ending. They can't move forward martyring responsible family units. They just can't do it. They're being very aggressive and arrogant right here. They're being careless. They were trying to martyr responsible family units. They wanted to destroy the family trees of bloodlines. Burned. They might be getting burned. They might have to go to the HE double hockey sticks place for playing games with love. They didn't get a wish come true. They want to travel to you. to visit you, to make amends, to somehow get back in your energy as an escape route, because everything is falling into ruins. They need to get into your energy to fix their life. Their expectation is that maybe there's a King of Pentacles here that can't drive you, or that isn't a driver. They're daydreaming, longing for you. Maybe their expectations is to become a King of Pentacles. We're going to have to check it out. You didn't get caught up in a whirlwind. You're not in a blind spot. You're planning for the future here. Four of Swords energy. The wise guy is worried about what other people are going to think. They were tempted by the snake, and things are getting really difficult for them right now. And you are planning for the future. The wise guy is worried about what people are going to think. Things are real hard. They're like, what are we going to do now? So there's a sacrifice here with the Hanged Man. And there's the Grave card for low light people playing games with love. Low energy, low light, low vibrational consciousness states. You know, envy, hate, bitterness, jealousy, needs. So we got, you're coming into your divine love. There's a 10 of Cups. Blissful relationships and family contentment here. This kin that was chasing after your position, their needs aren't being met. Their emotional needs aren't being met. They need to reassess. They're in an illusion or deluded. They're hoping for forgiveness. Their values are all about money. They're not telling the whole truth. They're not telling the whole truth. They could be lying. You stood up for yourself, and then your purpose is bringing attention to this, or there's attention brought to your purpose here. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you. Dark side. Somebody on the dark side wants to have a conversation with you. They want to talk it out. You're in your purpose here. They're an empty vessel. They don't have any love in them, and you're acting fierce here. You're like out of my space. This childish person or people want an escape route from this rabbit hole that they got themselves caught up in. They want your forgiveness. They're feeling crushed, but you're leaving. You're leaving them behind, and they're unable to free themselves from this entanglement that they got themselves caught up in, doing shady shit. They're guilty of neglecting you, of neglecting others, and they're tired right now. They have no energy. They've been cut off from you, and they're having anxiety because they got a long, long road ahead of them, and without getting anything that they want, and they're going to have to do it alone. And maybe people around them are going to break their promises, you know, and it's going to be a struggle, and they're reaching for you so that you can make everything okay, because everything's crumbling. But they're going to be, maybe they're far, far away from you now. Maybe they're not in your area. They're going under. They can barely keep things afloat. They need to face it. They're chaff. They are chaff. And everything's in pieces for a reason. They've lost, and life is going to be a real tough time for them, and they need an exit plan. It's not going to happen. They're in the dark side. They want to have a talk with you. Why? So they can come up and stick you with a knife or something? There's no point in talking to them. You already know full well how happy they were to move against you. There's nothing to discuss. There's nothing to discuss. It's over. What they did, and how you responded, and it's done. It's over. The entanglement, they are entangled, and you are released from that. You've got a victory. They're not optimistic. They're feeling your absence. They just another notch in the headboard of many, many flames, which is the light. Abundant, limitless beings they were moving after, and you know what? This is what you are, and you've gained a victory here. They're challenged by this competition here, or maybe that was your challenge. You're being remembered here. You're remembering both sides of this story, and this is ending. This conflict is ending. You're a limitless, abundant being. You can manifest whatever you want in the material world, and you manifested a victory. over these people who kept putting out the lights, pre-transitioning people so that they could steal their life force vitality, their identity, their positions in life, take their wealth. Trust. Trust. This is an ending you can trust, or maybe you can trust in this ending. You have an understanding of what has been happening here. You trust your inner voice, and it's guiding you correctly. These ones got the Chariot in the reverse. They're very arrogant. They cannot move forward in martyring responsible family units. They're getting burned. They could be getting burned. With this, yeah, they, I don't know how the Foundation Keepers handle that, or how the Most High God handles this kind of stuff, but, you know, we've got some history we can look back on, and this burned card keeps coming out. But they already transitioned many flames, and now they're under judgment here. And it could be that they're getting burned for what they've done for martyring responsible family units, and the many flames that, stars and suns that were here to uplift familial units. And these ones decided to come in and crush it. They didn't get their wish come true. They want to move forward and reconcile with you. They might pay a visit to you. They want to escape ruin. They want to escape ruin. There is a growth here. There could be a growth on them. There could be something growing in them. Expectations. We got King of Pentacles, a leader, an authority that they cannot drive. Daydreaming, longing for you. Didn't get caught up in the whirlwind. Did not get blindsided by a blind spot. Yeah, somebody didn't get a dream come true because this King of Pentacles didn't... they couldn't get one over on the King of Pentacles. We got empathy. So there is seeing both sides of a situation again. An understanding, seeing both sides of a situation. There is clarity here. Mental clarity. So there is like a King, Queen of Swords energy here regarding clarity of this conflict. You're got the Four of Swords energy here. So somebody's planning for the future. This wise guy is worried about the gossip, what people are thinking. Things are difficult right now. They're very hard. They were tempted by the snake, and they're resting in the energy of doubt. So they're having doubt about what's going on here. We got the Hanged Man, which is letting go. They're being let go. There's a sacrifice. There is a grave here of low vibrational entities who were playing games with love. You got your freedom from them. They're being cut off from you. They can't do this anymore. Nine of Cups in the reverse. They cannot do this anymore. Their health is failing. Their health is failing. The health is in the reverse. They don't have any light in them. They don't know what to do. They're having indecision here. And they have to accept the things they cannot change and find the inner strength to face their fear with confidence. Like you did. You had to breathe into it. Their health is failing. You've got your Ten of Cups here. And the kin doesn't want to chase you anymore. Their needs aren't being met. Their emotional needs aren't being met. Because you're in a divine union and they can't chase you anymore. This kin. Whoever this kin is, then they're in grief. They're in grief. And they're in an illusion, or they're having wishful thinking. They're having wishful thinking. They're hoping that you'll forgive them, but their values are all about money, and they're keeping secrets. They're not telling the whole truth. They're just a bunch of liars hoping to have permission to stay in your energy somehow. So they can continue to try. Look, they're not your friend. They're not your friend. They got secrets. They're not your friend. You are protected. You've stood up for yourself in this challenge and you maintained control. Your purpose is bringing attention to what? Conversations that were done in the dark. Your purpose is drawing attention to conversations that were done in the dark. Or your purpose, you're bringing attention to your purpose. There is attention being brought to your purpose. Attention being brought to your purpose. Somebody in the dark side wants to have a conversation with you. You are love. Look, denial. Somebody in the dark side wants to have a conversation with you, but they're receiving a denial. They're not permitted to talk to you. They're not permitted to be in your energy, in your space. They're getting denial. They're getting, love is denying them. Love is denying them. And their fear is in their mind of the prideful people. They're envious that you persevered and that you are entering into that you're very disciplined and you're entering into your purpose. And they're being found guilty, and there's death here. So they were trying to martyr family units. And we've got grave here too, and sacrifice, the hanged man, grave. So these ones, it's over for them. And you live life with gratitude. You're very thankful for the opportunities it presents, even those painful and very challenging positions. You possess gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. You have a healthy self-esteem. You're very balanced. And you practice patience. Everything happens in divine order. It could be that you have received forgiveness and that you have let them go. Forgiveness, another word for that, is a release. So you're letting them go. You're denying the dark side an opportunity to have a conversation with you. You're not talking to them anymore. You're just not going to, you know what's going on, and you're just like, there's nothing to discuss. You know that they're just deliberately trying to manipulate your mind and your perceptions of reality. So they're not your friend. They just want to manipulate the way that you think. They want to kind of force you to think like them, to agree with them on what they think it should be. This person is trying to move forward and get in your space, trying to seek an escape. I just don't think it's going to happen. You know, unless you welcome it in. Unless you welcome it in. You've gained victory here. You're an abundant, limitless being. You can manifest whatever you want in your life or in this material world. These ones who are moving against you with conflict, they're not having optimism at all. They're feeling your absence. Part of them is missing without you because you are the light in their life. They don't have it. See, and they were just wanting to gain a conquest over you, many flames, just like all the other many flames that they pre-transitioned and stole the light out of and the material wealth. But not you. You didn't go down. Not you. You said, I don't think so. You know what? And we got dishonesty in the reverse. You know the truth of things. There's no information being withheld. It's all out here. They're not optimistic about this. Because what they have done in this conflict is remembered. Everything that they have done is remembered. You have an understanding of both sides of this circumstance. You trust your inner voice to guide you correctly. And this is ending. This is ending. You're making a fresh start. You're moving away from those who put out the flame, the life force vitality, who steal life force vitality from innocent people and consider themselves, fancy dancy gods and goddesses who can snuff out the life of somebody else and take their remaining life force vitality and dress up in it and extend their own life like they're more worthy of something. We've got growth in the reverse. They did not grow. They didn't learn anything except how to be more and more brutal and more ruthless with their envy. It's ending. Whatever this is, you're done with these people. They didn't get the chariot. They can't martyr responsible family units. They're being burned, or their judgment is that they will be burned. Plans. So the plans, there's a judgment, burned plans for their desire to martyr responsible family units. So they did not get the wish come true. They're making plans with the Two of Wands here to leave home, to travel toward you. They want to reconcile. They want to visit you. They need an escape. Everything's in ruins. They may have a growth on them or in them. They were bragging. They were bragging that they were going to get this from you, and they didn't. Expectations is that a King of Pentacles here, an authoritative leader, is disciplined. They cannot drive this person. Or maybe this King of Pentacles isn't a driver, not going to drive you. Daydreaming, longing for you, not caught up in a blind spot, not caught up in a whirlwind. Empathy is here, open to seeing both sides of a situation. There's an understanding. Secret. There may be a secret here. Four of Swords. So there's a planning for the future. This wise guy, things are really hard for this wise guy right now. Very difficult. He was tempted by the snake and went astray. And now they're having doubt, worried about what people are going to say. They're planning for the future. Like, oh gosh, what do I do with this? Honesty, truthful. This could be you in a Four of Swords energy, being honest, and you're relaxing and you're recovering from this situation. You're planning for the future. Wise guy, things are hard. They got tempted by the snake. They're having doubts. People are gossiping. They don't want people to gossip. Yeah, the grapevine. People are talking in the grapevine. There's a sacrifice here, the Hanged Man. They're going in the grave. Low light, low vibrational people. Their health is suffering here. It's in the reverse. Those who are playing games with love, they have to accept the fact that you are courageous and they don't know what to do. They have obligations to love. They owe love a debt. So you got the Ten of Cups here, your divine love. You're moving into that. And these kin, they cannot chase you anymore. Their emotional needs aren't being met and they're in grief. Yelling. They could be yelling. They could be fighting. They're mad. They're unhappy. They want you to feel bad. They want to reconcile and make you feel bad. They were bragging about fighting with you, about hurting you. They thought it was a great thing. They're not your friend. They're stuck in this illusion. There's lots of illusion here. They think that they're hoping that they can get forgiveness, but their values are all about money. Your values are completely different. They have secrets. They're not telling the truth. They're not your friend. They want your forgiveness, but they're lying to you. They're not friendly. They're casting illusions. They're casting illusions. They don't know how to be a friend. Greed. Look, you're not greedy. You're not greedy. You stood up for yourself. You're coming into your purpose. Attention has been brought to this. There is somebody who wants to have a conversation in the dark side, and they're being denied. An imposter. So they're coming forward. They're saying, hey, or maybe it's a positive denial because you recognize that they're an imposter. So you're positively denying them the opportunity to have a conversation with you because you know that they are an imposter from the dark side. They're not your friend. They're lying. You still haven't gotten over the past of what this tribe did, trying to get revenge on you for whatever. I don't know. deliberately manipulating your perception of reality and bringing you into chaos. They are desperate because they're uncertain about their health. So they're collaborating together. They're coming forward. They want to be friendly or act like they are. They need a big favor. They need a safe space. They need to be covered by your energy. They need you to accept them as a friend and let, God, the angels, everybody know that they have permission to be in your energy, and they need your permission to be there. Their judgment is burned. It's like they're getting burned for martyring responsible family units. So they can't go forward with this. There's plans. You gained a victory. You're an abundant, limitless being. These ones, you know the truth about this. They're not optimistic because you know the truth. They're feeling your absence. They could not trap you like the other mini flames that was just another notch in the headboard. You're an empath. You're psychic. You know what the heck's going on here, and they can't pull one over on you here. This narcissist bringing conflict to you. They did not grow at all. They didn't expand. They didn't grow. You have an understanding of what they've been doing. You remember this is ending. You don't have to deal with these envious people anymore who want to, these feral people. They did not gain a victory here. The Chariot in the reverse. They're wild. They wanted to martyr the responsible family unit. And the plan is that judgment is here, and there's burned. They could be getting burned. Maybe they got burned. Maybe there's actual fire involved. I don't know. 9 of Cups reverse. They did not get their wish come true. They're trying to make plans to move forward. This is in the recent past, so I don't know if this has already happened or if it's something that's going to happen. Take it as it resonates for you. But there's plans here to reconcile. They want to make a visit. They need to escape. They need to be covered by your energy. They were bragging about stuff, and things are in ruins. They may have an actual growth on them or in them. This is a red flag. Warning, warning, warning. Don't deal with these people. Warning, freaking warning. No matter how often you try to bleach the red flags white, they only turn back to red. You have been warned. You have been warned. This is a braggart who is bragging about stealing your 9 of freaking Cups, who intended to have the King of Pentacles position. Vampire. 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 This could be a vampire. This King of Pentacles could be the vampire. They weren't able to drive you. I think this King of Pentacles is the vampire. They didn't get the 9 of Cups. So they're making plans to move forward and try to reconcile with you. They want to visit with you. Okay? They want to get all up in your space and they want to visit you. Red flag. This is a dangerous, dangerous situation. This person was bragging about stealing your 9 of Cups, breaking your heart. They want an escape. They have to be covered by your energy because everything is in ruins. Everything's falling apart and they may have an actual growth on them. This King of Pentacles is the vampire. They were not able to drive you. They're daydreaming, longing for you. You didn't get caught up in a whirlwind. You're an empathic person. You see both sides of this story. And there's a secret here. Cult leader. A vampiric cult leader. And they're dying to share something with you. This growth. Whatever growth is in them or on them. Whatever parasitic attachment they have. They want to put it off on you. You're making plans for the future here. And you're resting here in the truth. This wise guy, things are very hard. They got tempted by the snake. They got this growth in them or on them. It must be like this black energy that they made agreements with and contracts with. Yeah, you're honest and you're taking care of yourself. Yep, that's you. You're moving away from this wise guy. You're done with it. You're done with it. This yeah, this King of Pentacles is a wise guy. They're a vampire, and they could be a little bitch. They're having doubts because the Hanged Man is here. There's a sacrifice here. You're seen as a billionaire. You're a billionaire. They're being sacrificed. They're being released. They're going into the grave. They're low vibrational people. Their health is in the reverse. They have an obligation to love because they were playing games with love. They have to accept the fact that you are courage. You have the inner strength to move forward, and you use your intuition in all aspects of life. They don't know what to do. You have billionaire status. They have to accept the fact that you have billionaire status. You are well known. It could be that you've gotten a glowing report by the Star Nation Council. You're seen as somebody that, obviously, you threw a kink in the works of this narcissist's feral freaking attempt to martyr responsible family units. And you've got the Ten of Cups here. They couldn't do it. Tinfoil hat. Tinfoil hat. Let's look at that. Just so that we can see. What is that? Don't believe everything you think. Conspiracy theories are just that. Tinfoil hat. So we got the Ten of Cups. You've got divine love. They wanted to martyr responsible family units, or perhaps just your upcoming one, and they failed. In the environment, you've got the Ten of Cups here. Divine love is here. This kin who was feral, narcissistic, vampiric, whatever, they can't chase you anymore. Their needs are not being met. They're in grief. They're fighting with each other. They were involved in a tinfoil hat conspiracy, like this fantasy, this thing here, you know. And now they're hoping that you're going to give them forgiveness. Their values, your values are completely different. They're keeping secrets. They're lying. They're not your friend. They know you're not greedy. They're a black hole square that they do the very least for the very most. And you're telling them to stay in their freaking lane because they're a troll. They're a freaking troll. Troll. You're a legend. You're a legend. You're not greedy. You're a legend. You are so good that they made you a mythic creature. You're a mythic creature. Like, you're not supposed to exist. And I've heard them say that before, too. So they're jealous of you. They're not your friend. They're jealous of you. And this is the love bombing and gaslighting people, right? They come in and they pretend to be your friend and love bomb you. And then they go to start skewing your perception. So you maintained your status here. You've stood up for yourself. You've got control here. Your purpose is bringing attention to something, or there is attention being brought to your purpose. There is a dark side. An imposter in the dark side wants to have a conversation, but they're being denied. They're being denied. They're a simp. They do the most for somebody who cares the least, and they want back in your energy so that they can continue trauma bonding with you. They want to trauma bond with you. It's a simp who wants a trauma bond, or maybe they have already trauma bonded with you and they're being denied a conversation. You're done with them. They're getting, you are absolutely positive in the fact that you want to deny them an opportunity to get back in your energy. There is a podcast. So there's awareness. There could be an announcement. We got this fashion witch here. This fashion witch. Dressing the part, but they lack morality. They're just a muggle in disguise. So they were trying to get snacks for the shadow that they serve. And they've been feeding it many flames, many lights of these responsible family units. They wanted to destroy family units. And now they're triggered because you're a mythical creature. You're a unicorn. You can do whatever you want to do and you're getting the damn land back. You're a privileged starseed. And you're telling them what? To go get effed. You could be an influencer. Because this troll is a black hole. They do the very least for the very most. They take stuff. So you're an oracle. It could be that you know what they're up to and you're telling them to stay in their own lane. And they may see you as this, but it's like, you know what? Let's see what that card actually says. It says that you're making sure that they can't take advantage of you. You're standing up for yourself so that they don't steamroll you. It's like, do no harm, but take no shit. And that's what you're doing here. You're like, get effed. Get out of my face. I'm not trauma bonding with you. You're a simp. They're an imposter of the dark side who's pretending to be positive and wanting to have a conversation with you, but you're denying them because you know who they are. They're a trauma bonded simp to a vampire cult leader who wants your money. They want your inheritance. They were bragging about how they were going to get it, and they failed. So beware of anybody who's coming up and connecting with you in the 3D space, even if you don't know who they are in the physical, anybody new, because this could be somebody from a previous cycle, that martyred you before and thought for sure that they were going to stick you there forever, and it just didn't work out that way. So I hope that this brings clarification to something that you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.